Number 349, Alex de Minaur. How does it feel to have won through to your first ATP World Tour main draw?
Yeah, I'm stoked. I mean, I really can't put it into words. I played 2 tough matches and at the moment couldn't be any happier.
And having Leighton Hewitt sitting there cheering you on courtside, that must mean a lot?
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's unbelievable to have such a legend like he is out there on the sidelines, pumping you up and sort of getting you through the match. Beating Kukushkin was actually my highest win, so I was pretty happy about that. But I had to try and back it up the next day against Francis, who's obviously a great player. And I mean, I just got out there on court and just tried to play my tennis and see how it went. Yeah. So I was born here in Sydney. And when I was 5 years old, I moved to Spain. We moved there because of my parents' business. He wanted to open a car wash over there in Spain. And then we lived there during 8 years. Then we had, Spain had that crisis and we moved to Australia where we had a restaurant. So that was still functional while we left. And then we were here for 3 years, but then the restaurant closed down. Therefore, we were forced to move back to Spain.
And do you feel more Australian or more Spanish?
Definitely more Australian, yeah.
And what about the restaurant? What type of, that was in Sydney, what type of food was served in
That was an Italian restaurant, yeah. It was open for 17 years and, I actually had to wait a couple times there because they're short of staff, and then I sort of was taking orders and taking food and fun stuff.
In Spain, I imagine that you've spent a lot of time practicing on clay, but you look pretty comfortable on hard courts. Can you tell us about your game?
Yeah, obviously growing up on clay, it's taught me a lot of different things, but once I came here to Australia, I just had sort of the best of both worlds. So I learned how to play on clay and then implemented, while I was here in Australia, how to play on hard.
Yeah, now you're just 17. What are your earliest memories of Leighton?
Well, I just can remember watching him on the telly, just so many matches. I would just sit there and watch him play, playing against Agassi and just all these great players. Yeah, it was a good off-season, did a lot of fitness and then did a lot of on-court hours with Leighton and a lot of the players out in Melbourne. And I mean, I'm definitely feeling it right now. I feel fit and, ready to go.